Okay, this I had sweet potatoes in, and I'm going to show you those in just a second. I'll run back in the house and show you my sweet potatoes that I got out of this one little thing from one sweet potato. It's really pretty good. I'm not sure what I'm going to plant in here yet. I've got a lot of little seeds coming up, but instead of using some of those, I may just come and plant some lettuce seeds in here and have a thing of lettuce. And then I can also take this into the greenhouse if it starts getting super cold and have the lettuce in the greenhouse too, so I can keep on harvesting it. So let me go show you these sweet potatoes and then we'll come back out to the garden. Okay, I got these all out of that white container from one sweet potato. Now I do my sweet potatoes different. I don't use the slips. I tried that and it's hard to get them to grow and everything. I just put mine in the water, let it grow up and get some leaves and stuff, and then I put the whole sweet potato in there, and my plant makes it great. If I forget to water it one day, it can still make it because it's feeding off that one nice sweet potato. And then it just grows and produces. Now, that's pretty good for one little pot and one sweet potato. Okay. Still, it's kind of a transition time right now. Because I still have like cucumbers and everything. My tomatoes just didn't give me anything this year. Maybe they'll still give me some. I don't know. But I've got a little bitty broccoli that had some seeds come up. I've got that. And then come over here. Uh-oh, I got to get this watered. Okay, I've got some rocky top lettuce and some chard coming up over there. And there's, I'm not sure, a seed fell in there and I'm not sure what that is. I don't know. I guess we'll just wait and see what that is. And then over there, I've got, there's nasturtium, and I didn't mark these down, so I'm really not sure if that's kale or turnips or broccoli. And it's not broccoli. It's probably turnips, or it could be beets. That's what you get for not marking it. Okay, now down there, that's a bunch of kale that's coming up there. And then over here, I got a bunch of starts. I've got rainbow chard and early beets, red beets, and turnips. So, yeah, those are just starting to come up. Okay, now in the middle is broccoli, and around the outside is chard on that. And then, for some reason, somehow I missed that paprika pepper and didn't get that grown this year. So I just planted the seeds, and I know it's the wrong time of year to plant peppers, but I'm hoping they'll get it big enough I can put them in the greenhouse, get a good root system and some leaves, and make it through the winter so they'll be up bigger and I'll get them sooner next summer. Okay, let's go over here. I think I got some stuff coming up in here too. Where did it go? I thought I had some coming up in here. Yeah, no. There's something right there next to it's a weed. I don't know. I thought I had some. They might have disappeared. That didn't do as well. That's a orange sweet potato too. I think I planted it a couple weeks later. I'm going to leave it a little while. And then my dark purple ones down on the other end in the front, those won't be ready for a while because I planted those later. So like I said, I'm in a transition right now. That's licorice basil. That's really good. So let's see what else I've got. Okay. Down there's another broccoli in that pot. I've got, these have been here all summer in the 100 degrees, and that's, this one went to seed, but this is celery, and that's celery over there. And I pulled out the cucumber plant that was here because I've got some beans coming up, and I want them to get lots of sun. Hopefully they'll get up big enough I can get some beans. Now, these pepper plants look kind of funny because I had something coming in and eating the edges, so I put it's blood meal and hot pepper. I'm hoping it'll keep that off. Look how nice those are. Those are those ones I rescued from the store, and they didn't have hardly any leaves. They've already got little buds and everything. My kale's doing really good. I got other stuff in here. There's most of my carrots are gone. There's a few here or there. Here's a couple more of those rescue peppers, and I put whatever's eating them are just eating the nightshade plants. But except they haven't bothered my tomatoes, but anyway, mostly they seem to like my pepper plants. And then if we still no tomatoes, and these are not the tomatoes I thought they were, so they must have been in some scraps I put in the ground there. Or they're from the seeds that came up, and they're a hybrid of some sort, and who knows what I'll get. I don't know. But I got 2 tomato plants here, and we'll see. There is actually 1 tomato on that one and 1 on that one. I never got any tomatoes on these mortgage lifters. None. There is some blossoms up at the top, but the plants don't look too good. So what I've done down here, I've got some nasturtiums that are coming up. And then all around the edges, I just planted some sugar peas. So if those get to coming up, I may just cut these tomatoes out. Right now, they're kind of maybe give a little bit of shade. So far, that's pretty much it. I don't know. I may find somewhere to stick in a cabbage here or there if I can find a cabbage plant or some cabbage seeds somewhere. But, yeah, that's what's going for my winter garden. I've got turmeric coming up, but they're kind of small and it's kind of late, but they're just a pretty plant anyway. So, yeah, that's what's going in Gail's Garden Herbs and More. Hope you guys are working on your fall garden. Oh man, the cantaloupe off this plant was so good. I've got another one here that's growing. Man, it got nice and big and juicy, and oh, it was wonderful. I had another one down on the other end of the garden too that was really good. Okay, nothing seemed to do too good in this, but I went ahead and planted some in a few pockets here and there. I think that's chard. These are all chard. This is an echinacea, but it didn't do too good here. Nothing really did. The thyme did pretty good. It's more chard that I just planted. The only tomatoes I've really got much are these, and they haven't been real prolific, but I get a handful now and then. I got 1 Kellogg's breakfast off of this one way over here. I hardly ever show it, but it's just not doing. That's my manure bucket for my manure tea over there. It's kind of ugly. I do have some blossoms. Maybe I'll get a few. You know, you never know. Maybe it's too hot before to set blossoms, so maybe I'll get some fall tomatoes. And what's really funny is I've had this beautiful parsley all summer in the heat, hot summer. I've just been so thankful for that. Parsley's really good for you. Look, here's another turmeric plant. Aren't they beautiful? They're just such a pretty plant. But yeah, like I said, it's more of a transition garden than anything right now. But I am getting some fall stuff popping up. Okay, this is down in my other end, way on the other end of my garden. This is my in-ground garden. And, you know, I don't think I'm going to be planting anything back here. I think once this is all done, I will clean it up for the winter and just let it rest. Maybe pull the seed cloth back. If I can get some manure somewhere, put that down. If I can't get any of the cow manure from the farm across the street, I need help to get that. Then I'll just have to dig stuff up, scrape stuff up from my goat pen and throw in here. But, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now for my fall garden. And I will bid you all adieu, and we will catch you next time. Happy fall gardening.